right, Tommy, thank you so much. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but we're recording now. And thank you for being willing to share. We have worked together. And so if you'd be happy to share about where you were at, what had you, how we connected, what it was like working together, and where you're at now.
Okay. I found you, Sarah, because I was in the process of, in the very beginning processes of divorcing a narcissistic person. And I found you through your videos where you talk about and help explain what's happening in the brains of narcissistic people and why they treat other people the way that they treat each other. And I knew at the time that I needed to find a different form of therapy than I had been used to in the past, which was just the traditional, this happened to me, and the therapist says, oh, that's terrible that that happened to you. Perhaps you shouldn't do that anymore and avoid those situations. And you're like, yeah, okay, that sounds good. And then you leave and everything keeps happening in cyclical ways. And so when I came to you, if you remember, I was anxiety ridden, which I've never experienced before. And my depression was triggered and I couldn't get this person out of my brain. And just immediately through your course materials, which I was surprised at how much there was, so much homework, but it was all good homework. And through instantly when we started doing the hypnotherapy sessions and allowing you access into my brain, it was amazing how quickly I was able to connect with my inner child and make him feel better and explain things to him in ways that I've never been able to communicate with that part of myself ever. So you helped me find the ability to talk to that kid and soothe him and make him feel better, to the point where now that inner child is almost like another one of my kids that I take care of, instead of pushing my inner child on a whole bunch of other people. Now I am able to take care of him myself. So thank you, because it's really improved my relationship with everybody, including my own daughters. I've never been closer with my own daughters at all, and they're 12 and 14 now. So it's good all the way around.
Awesome. I know you had a lot of really strong emotions, a lot of strong feelings that were there before we started working together, and even in the beginning that were like coming out.
So yeah, and those thoughts are still in there, but now they're just distant memories. They don't have nearly the amount of weight and importance that they used to have. They don't inform my decisions anymore.
Yeah. So like indifferent. They're there, but not making you do things that maybe you regret doing or staying or what have you. Yeah. What would you say the biggest impact it's had, other than like your ability to, speak to yourself and be kinder to yourself, to your children? What else?
The ability to be kinder to my own self and not beat myself up for the trauma or blame the trauma that I've been through on myself. Or does that make sense? I'm not blaming. I don't know how to explain that. But yeah, I'm no longer beating up on myself or visualizing crappy futures or even a crappy present. So
awesome. And you said, and I appreciate you saying that, if you could share that, because some people do think hypnosis is brainwashing, mind control. And you did say that, like when I got into your brain, if someone has tried all kinds of other therapies, like you were talking about, many people that I connect with have or are worried about this or think it's weird or mind control. How would you describe that experience? Because that's the bulk of our experience. Yes, there are exercises that you do, but the vast majority of the work that we do one-on-one together is hypnosis, is, removing the negative charge from that. How would you describe that to someone who's like, hypnosis, really? What?
Well, it wasn't like like I'm being hypnotized, now I'm a chicken. it wasn't, and it wasn't like that at all. It was just, I don't even think of, I think hypnosis is too heavy a word, and it has an old heavy connotation. This was just visualization. You just led me on visualizations through my past and helped me just get in touch with some of my memories and subconscious, and helped guide me on some different guide me to some different places where I was able to connect with parts of my past. And it was all through visualization. It wasn't through like I never felt controlled by you at all. I always just felt like you were leading me to places in my brain that I had either forgotten about or didn't know were there. You know, and once I was there, I was able to look around and go, oh, this is what's been going on. Or, hey, this is what I need to tend to. Or, hey, get the hell out of here, you know?
Yeah, we had that come up a couple times. Very, very cool. To remove and get rid of some things that don't belong there, that maybe you didn't even know that were there, or that were causing, you know, this ways of being in your life today. Cool.
Yeah.
So sounds like things are much, much better. And obviously we'll continue to be so much better. And especially the relationship with your girls. We talked a lot about that before. So cool. Any last or final words you'd say?
I highly recommend what you do. And I highly recommend that if you're gonna, if anybody out there is gonna get this done, that they could go look elsewhere if they want, but you are really good at this. So very kind, very understanding, and very intuitive. So I really appreciate it.
And I want to, if you want to share really quickly, because as you know, I will be sharing this. You've got a lot of really funny stuff on your YouTube channel as well. Tell us really quickly what you do on your YouTube.
Well, I haven't put up a video in a while, but now that my divorce is moving along, I'm going to start making videos very soon. I have a YouTube channel called America's Funniest Handyman, where I teach people how to fix just about anything around their own house. And I make the promise that I will never bore you to death while I'm doing it. I will always keep you laughing while I'm teaching you to fix your sink or your staircase or your doors or whatever it is. So I'm really looking forward to getting back to that, because that's where I truly find a lot of joy, you know. So yeah. America's Funniest Handyman.
Awesome. Well, thank you, America's Funniest Handyman, for allowing me in your brain and to clean that out while you're helping other people clean out their homes with what you do. So thank you so much, Tommy, and I'll see you soon.
You're welcome.